We're on top of some breaking news right now. We want to show you what happened overnight. This is about 2:30 in the morning where a family of four had a fire in their home in Escondido. All four were able to make it out okay, but one of their cats died in this fire. That family got out. Again, that was overnight. Now I want to take you to live pictures right now in Escondido of that very same home. And look what has reignited. This has been more than 15 hours since this fire first started overnight. And now this fire is once again burning. Sky Fox is over the scene. This house fire is happening on Villa Rancho Parkway near Felicita County Park. Firefighters say it just appeared that it reignited. We often talk about fires and not really having them fully out till they are, quote, fully mopped up. Well, that's because firefighters want to make sure there's nothing there that could reignite. That's exactly what appears to have happened in this case, as firefighters now here at 6:15 in the evening are continuing to try to fight this fire that has obviously spread, and there is a big response as a result. Here you see firefighters all around the scene at this home trying to get a hold of it, but there are plenty of flames, and as you can see, a lot of trees around it that provides an extra hazard and an extra difficulty in trying to fight it. Again, this is the home of a family of four who were woken up in the middle of the night. We had some reports that perhaps it was a family's cat that alerted them that there was a fire going on, and they were able to get out of that house, although, again, one of their cats was not able to survive. But here you are all these hours later, and you can see a lot of folks there on the kind of bottom part of your screen who are standing by and watching as this fire is continuing to burn as it is now coming into the evening. A lot of smoke there, a lot of flames. Pretty remarkable thing to see when you consider all these hours later what you imagine would have burned to this point and the firefighters' initial effort. But here we are now in the evening, and again, there's a lot of this home and the surrounding area that is burning as well. Again, this is on Villa Rancho Parkway near Felicita County Park, where this fire is continuing to burn. Sky Fox over the scene in Escondido. So we're keeping an eye on what's going on there. Obviously a serious fire. A lot of folks there are potentially affected as far as neighbors go. They want to try to make sure they can get this fire out finally once again and also protect the homes that are around it as well. That's always a challenge. But something is persistent here. Something is causing this fire to continue to burn. And as you can see from the top part of your screen, that home has been destroyed. It's a pretty awful scene, obviously, for that family, considering what not only happened to them earlier in the day, but what has continued to persist here into the evening and affecting their lives, certainly. A 3,200 square foot home, we are told right now, as you see these firefighters trying to get those flames out. And you have to wonder if maybe there's something in there that's making it even more difficult as far as stopping the flames, because it looks like right when they get some of them out, it reignites again. So there you go, a fire burning in Escondido, Villa Rancho Parkway, a 3,200 square foot home that was burned overnight, still burning again this evening. We will stay on top of this fire as we get some new information. It looks like our Phil Blauer has also been tracking it. Phil, what are you hearing about this fire?
Yeah, you're right. This is a 859 Villa Rancho Parkway, Andrew, and this is a pretty big house. As you can see, it was 3,200 square feet. It's 4-bedroom, 4-bath. It looks like to me that it sort of jumped to a back area or a back part where maybe there's some junk stored back there, and it looks like that's more of the house or some sort of patio shed that's now burning. Interesting, you can see they've been using foam also on this fire, which indicates just how hot it is. I didn't see that until just now. Right below our banner, you can actually see the foam in the backyard. So that looks like almost solar panels to me, right?
Yep.
Is that what you're seeing as
Definitely.
well?
Yep.
Yeah, so this thing really took off very, very quickly. It looked like there was another fire of a similar nature not too far away. So we're trying to see if it's connected to the property. Maybe it's a side street or it's part of this property. But as far as we know, this particular house was at Villa Rancho Parkway in the 850 block. Again, 3,200 square feet, 4-bedroom, 4-bath. But boy, they're really trying to pour everything on this fire. But something I don't know about you, but there's that looks like almost it's not a wooden roof there, but it's burning through tiles, and then you've got the solar panels off to the right-hand side.
Well, it's kind of remarkable, Phil, if you look at where the flames are, it's not all concentrated in one area. It's very much spread out throughout that house. And you have to wonder what it is that has not only reignited this fire, but that is so difficult for them to stop it, because it seems to kind of have reignited in a number of different spots. Doesn't look like the wind's blowing particularly hard there. That may have spread it. I just wonder what's kind of,
Well,
in there that's causing this fire to be so difficult for them to control.
Andrew, I don't know about you, but I'm thinking maybe there could be propane tanks in there, and that's one reason why they're throwing foam on this. Or there's gas lines, and they're erupting throughout the house, or perhaps again propane tanks or something in the rear of that house. But for sure, that was solar panels look like they were on fire. I mean, you see again that brick roofing there gone. But look at that inside of that house is completely collapsed within itself there.
Yeah, firefighters in the top left part of your screen, top right part of your screen, bottom left as well, as they're trying to hit this from different angles to try to get control of it. But it seems to keep reigniting here, really, as we continue to watch it. There's also, as you can see, either power lines or maybe probably power lines there at the top. Middle part of your screen. So firefighters, obviously another obstacle for them if they were to want to put up the ladder, for example, to try to fight this from above. That's one of those things that obviously they have to be very wary of and a little bit more challenging for them. But this fire is raging, Phil. This thing is not really being controlled. Like you said, they're putting more than just water on it too. And it looks like water maybe with that shot there, but foam involved as well. And yet it's very difficult. I mean, we've been watching this for a couple minutes, and Sky Fox has been on its way to it for another 10 minutes prior to that. So we've known about this fire that's reignited, and yet it continues to burn in a pretty serious way here at this home.
And you can see there's also, it looks like a home up to the right-hand side of your screen, so they definitely don't want this to be jumping from property to property. And one thing you can notice, too, it looks like there's maybe a very narrow road into this property. So the fire truck's blocking that off right now. You see some of the people, perhaps neighbors, standing by. But again, there's just a lot of green in there, too, that seems to be burning as well. But again, we don't know if that's brush there or what exactly is burning, but again, that house looks like a total loss at this point, and now they're just fighting these flames that seem to be erupting in a backyard area or another smaller portion of that house. It's very difficult to tell. That the smoke is very, very thick that you're seeing there as well, Andrew.
Yeah, certainly very tough for the folks who live there. If anybody's just joining us here in the last couple of minutes, this is a home that we had a story on that had a fire overnight, 2:30 in the morning, where a family of 4 was able to get out. Well, this fire has reignited now about 16 hours later, and it is still burning in a very strong way there in Villa Rancho Parkway in Escondido. We'll keep an eye on what's going on there. Sky Fox is above the scene, but quickly we're going to take a break right here on the Fox 5 News at 6. We'll be right back.